All right, this is a setup I made. It's a 3-inch Criterion boring head, made to fit an 1.25-inch boring bar holder. Anyway, I've got some brass washers on each end, the end just to take up the free play, and then I redid the end of here to put a screw in it so I can adjust it from up here instead of the bottom. And we're going to try this and turn a nice round head to this end of the tool. All right, I'm going to stop here for a minute. I'm going to redo this tool, cut some off the center line of it so it just cuts and doesn't cut into the 3/4-inch piece. Just take a minute to regrind that. Give me a little clearance towards the 3/4-inch diameter side, and we'll see how this works. I'm going to take a look at this. All right, I'm most of the way done with this. I'm going to speed it up here and try to turn it down a little bit smoother and then clean this end up a little bit. So let's try this and just take a few thousandths at a pass and see what it comes out at. All right, I'm going to polish that off a little bit and clean this up here, and then we'll be over into the mill to finish it up. Okay, I set this back up with the center and stuff and polished. I took a couple more thousandths off that 3/4 dimension and polished that all up. Now the next project will be going over into the mill and milling this down flat on 2 sides. Catch you over there. Okay, here's my setup to hold this piece. I've had a piece of 1¼ inch by 2½ aluminum, and I drilled and tapped it on the end to hold a 1/2 square end bolt, and inserted that into the square end of the wrench that I'm making, and I'm holding it in a ER40 collet, 1 1/16, and oh, wait a minute, that's 1 1/8, an 1 1/8 collet, and I'm going to go across here and mill this down to approximately, I haven't figured out, I'll take a look at it, either 5/8 or 1/2 inch thickness, and then we'll round the end and cut some grooves in it to relieve it and make it look a little nicer. Got to take 114 thousandths off each side to bring it down to roughly close to a 1/2 inch in thickness. So let's try a cut here and see what happens. We're just going to try like 10 thousandths, so it's going to take a little while. I just want to see what this does on 10 thousandths. A little noisy, but that's not bad. I'm tempted to try 20 and see what this does here now. I had to tighten up a couple of things here. I think we're going to be okay now. All right, let's go back out here. We'll try another 10 so that bring it to 20. That's not looking too bad. I think we'll be able to go with that. Well, my camera's getting hung up here. I got to stop here for a second. I didn't realize I was that close to the head unit. Got to back my camera out before I break the darn thing. We'll have to set it up back here now. That should do it. Get a good angle on it. Well, a good thing I caught that. It was starting to twist my camera around here. Let me see, I'll bring this up just a little bit, about like that. Okay, that should do it. All right, it's working along pretty good here now. Still need to take off 58 thousandths off this side before I turn it. So we'll try about 20 here, see how that does again. Get set up to 20. All right, there's 20. Let's see how that does now. Last a little bit by hand. Just like start touching that other bigger diameter. There we go. I'm going to take a quick look at this. It's looking pretty good. And we'll do another check on that flat and get this done. Getting close now, it won't be much and we'll have this side done. And we'll flip it over. Starting to look pretty nice. Alright, run that by hand now. Alright. I'll check those flat. The flat looks pretty close right now, finally. Kind of a menagerie doing this thing, but it's working. Starting to look like a wrench. Run this right now, about 3 minutes. All right, we're going to do another touch off and do this side, make a few cuts here, and then take a measurement. It should be right around 114 thousandths has to come off. We'll get the end of it leveled or flattened out to meet the round part, and then go from there on the mill. Well, I hope this comes out all right here. We'll find out. Now we're cutting it all the way now. Okay, it looks like we're touching the 3/4 diameter. That's a touch off there. We'll do some 20s. I'll have to take a measurement of that because I'm actually taking a little bit more off that round than I thought at first it was touch off. I'll set my dial at 0 here. We'll do some 20 thousandths cuts. Measuring about 572, so we need about 72 thousandths there. I'll check it when I get to around 60 or so and see what I've got left. We'll start taking just 20s. we'll do another 20. All right, we'll do another 20. There's 60 thousandths, and we'll check the measurement. Kind of starting to look like a wrench. All right, we'll do a measurement now and see if we need 12 to come off there. It doesn't have to be exact, it's just somewhere around ½ inch. I'd prefer if I hit ½ inch. Let's see what we got here. It's getting a little warm now. Let me see here. Get my hand in the way, I guess, but that's all I can do. That's 11. Right, pretty close to 12. I got 11. 5, 11, 8. So that's right about 12 thousandths. Let's see if this end's about the same. Maybe, maybe not. A little tight there. $5.11. We'll try 11.5. Let me see, that was 10, 11. Yeah, let's just try 11. Speed her up just a little bit on this finish cut. All right, I'm going to get some measurements here and then we'll set up for the next operation. All right, we're going to cut a radius groove in here to relieve the center a little bit, make it look a little nicer. We'll start out here, touch off, and take a few thousandths and go back and forth till we get about where I want it. I got a ball, half-inch ball end mill in there. Carbide one. It's a brand new one, I believe. Okay, let's say that's a touch off here. It's close enough. I'm going to see what 30,000's bringing me. Okay, that end is done. Now we'll go back up another. Let me see what that looks like real quick. Try another 30 thousandths. That's doing a nice job. See what another 30 does here. Doing a real nice job cutting that radius in there. It's doing a pretty nice job at 700 RPM. Getting close now, I'll do the rest by hand. Oops, I need to go to 1. Let me take a look at this real quick here. Yeah, I gotta go some more here. Getting there. Go another 30. They put me at 90 thousandths. I'm going to shut this off and take a look at it here. I don't know if I want to go a little bit more or not. Sure is a nice looking one, groove here. I'll buff that all out. That was 90 thousandths. I think I'll go back to the other end and take 10. So that puts me at 100 thousandths here. Crank it up to 800 and see how she handles it. Looks okay. We'll finish this up here at 100 thousandths. I've got to turn it over and indicate that other side so it's flat. And then cut another groove in there. See, I need to go to SDM1. And I guess I'm there. Looks like it. Okay, I'm going to pause this in here and I'm going to turn this over and indicate it and do the other side. All right. I made 2 cuts here without the microphone on. We'll go finish the rest of this side up. At least I'll have some audio. Okay, we got to go another 30. All right, we'll go for our finished cut here. I had to move it over just a little bit on the y-axis after I flip this around. I don't know what's going on here. Everything should have been centered up, but it sure is not acting like it. All right. We got to cut this off over here in the hacksaw and then round the end and put a radius on that and polish it up a little bit and it'd be pretty much done. Okay, I finished up my wrench. Quite a project for me. I learned quite a bit. It turned out fairly good. I did a radius on the end, the handle end, off camera because I just wanted to use the belt sander and radius that off a little bit. Then I polished it up some more. It turned out really pretty nice. It'll work for me. I could use a 1/2 inch open end wrench on that TS2 or T2 S, excuse me. But it's just something to do, lathe and mill project. I'll get you down here and show you the finished product here. Okay, here's the wrench. Finished out really nice. I polished up a little bit on my Scotch-Brite wheel and radiused this end on the belt sander and then polished it up a little bit. Turned out pretty nice. Like I said, it's just a major project for something so simple that you could just use a wrench for, but this gave me some experience on the lathe and the mill and turned out really nice, actually nice and polished up, and it'll work fine. Then I can set it on here, just show you what it looks like on the tool, the T2 S. Move this back a little bit. It'll work real nice. We'll get this finished up and uploaded, and then we'll have another project coming up.